everyone, and good morning. Welcome to our live feed update for October 11th. I'm your host, John Armstrong, and I'm here today with a quick update on everything that happened yesterday on the Big Brother 26 live feeds. It was day 87 in the house, and I'm not lying. This is going to be very quick. There's really not much to talk about here today. Of course, all week long, we've been talking about Chelsie as the HOH, MJ as the veto holder. What is MJ going to decide between Rubina and Cam? It took a while for the conversation with Rubina to happen. Cam, in the meantime, had a couple of conversations, and Chelsie got into MJ's ear, as we've talked about. And as you saw last night, MJ decided to evict Rubina, making our final three Makensy, Cam, and Chelsie. So, after the eviction last night, they filmed their, thing that you're going to see tonight on the episode, recap of the recap and all that. And then they competed in part one of the final three HOH. Now, I've been talking about how this is probably Cam's best chance of winning a part. You'd give Cam the edge in the endurance part. You'd give Makensy the edge in the hybrid physical quiz part. And then you'd give Chelsie the edge at part 3, the pure quiz. She's done very well at those. So, not that anybody has much of a chance right now. But if Cam wanted any chance of winning, this was probably the one for Cam to win. And Makensy was out first. Very disappointed with herself. She's feeling very upset about the fact that she lost this competition. Makensy will be competing in part 2. And it came down to Cam or Chelsie. One of the two of them was going to win part 1, the final 3 HOH. And Cam dropped. Chelsie won. Chelsie is on her way to part 3 of the final 3 HOH, where, as I said, I think she already has a little bit of an advantage. Maybe not an advantage, but a little bit of an edge to potentially win that competition. As we all know, Chelsie wins the final 3 HOH. It's already over, I would imagine. But even more than that, I would say if Makensy wins part 2 of the final 3 HOH and it's MJ versus Chelsie, it's probably also over. And quite frankly, it probably has been over for the last month or so. But we got to talk about something. But in addition to all of this, of course, I've mentioned this for a little while, and I talked about it specifically last night again. Just the very fact that Chelsie will now definitely be competing in part 3 means that anybody who wins part 2 now has to be talking with her specifically about what happens if either of them win part 3. It just makes it so much more likely that that she will be taken. And it already was so likely. So, very good result for Chelsie to pull out this win. And there's really not much more to talk about here. um, as the season comes to a close. Stay tuned for tonight because listen, Derek Lavasser's gonna be there. They're gonna be doing all kinds of wacky reminiscing. It's gonna be a wild ride on the recap of the recap here on the podcast. So stay tuned for all of that. Of course, I will be back tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern, to update you on everything that happens today on the Big Brother 26 live feeds, including likely who wins part 2 of the final 3 HOH, which will be worth quickly discussing at the very least, surely. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Stay tuned. The finale's on Sunday. And we'll keep things going. We'll have a good time. So thank you all so much for joining me here today. Find me over on Twitch. Check out our summit coverage. Check out our circle coverage, jet lag, scripted shows. We got so much going on. It's a good time. So check it all out. And thanks again. Thanks again for joining me. I will see all of you next time.